Hi, I'm going to show you how I can use Wisary to better communicate with the engineer team. So let's say we have a restaurant ordering app and we want to build a functionality that allows users to refer others. And I have my product requirements document, and now I need to know how long is it going to take to implement. However, for the engineers to be able to give me reliable answer, they need information that I may or may not have in this document. So I'm going to ask Wisary to review this document for me and to make sure that it actually includes all the information the engineers need to be able to reliably give me a time estimates. So one thing that came back insufficient details on the onboarding process for referral users. For the engineers, there's a huge difference between reusing existing flow, which is basically zero work, or building a totally new onboarding flow for these new users. So to be able to estimate how much effort this feature will take, they need to know this answer. So I'll just ask Wisary to help me with this and draft some ideas. So Wisary has a suggestion for how we could address it. So let's say I do agree with it. I'll update my document with the suggestion I just got from Wisary. So I'm going to review it. I'm going to decide whether this is actually what I want for my product. And once I'm done, let's ask Wisary what it thinks now. I'll ask Wisary to reevaluate my document right now and to see whether this item has been addressed. Great. Looks like there are no concerns related to onboarding process anymore. And I can go and tackle the other pieces of feedback. Now, let's say I'm done. My product requirements document is pretty complete, good enough for engineers to go and estimate it. Amazing, but now I actually want to go and implement it. To implement it, engineers need even more details. So here I can go to Wisary platform, and it's going to help me create these details that engineers need not only to estimate the size of the project, but actually go and implement it. So in this case, I'm going to ask Wisary to create the user stories for me. And once we're done with that, I can ask it to create some non-functional requirements around scale or performance. And then as another layer, I can also ask Wisary to review this for me to make sure this is actually complete and engineers have all the information they need to go and implement the feature. As a result, you can see how I was able to communicate the right level of details to the engineers to be able to give me a cost estimate of how long this is going to take. And that cost estimate is going to be much better than what I used to have before because they have the right information. And then I used Wisary to create additional layer of details that engineers actually need to be able to implement that. And here you can see that we even have some prioritization for the work that needs to happen. And obviously I'm not going to take it as is, and I'm going to review it and make sure that this is actually what I want for my product. But basically with zero work, I was able to communicate all the information engineers need to be able to reliably build the right product and deliver it on time.